have you always wanted to renew your license and you're like, Charlie, this thing there, I'm going to waste time and all that? Have you also been tempted to use a Goro Boy before? Have you used the Goro Boy before? If the answer is yes, if you want to renew your license for the first time and go through the process for the first time, then today's video is dedicated to you. For today's video, I'm going to teach you how to renew your license without the use of a Goro Boy or a Middleman. So kindly stay tuned and I'll take you through the process. Yeah, so as I said, today's video I'm going to take you through the process of renewing your license digitally, and it's a very simple process, very simple process. I think the first time I tried it was the first time I was going to renew my license. So I renewed my license. When I got to DVLA, I met a middleman who told me he was going to charge me 120 to do it for me easily, and I wanted to go through the process myself, so I decided to go through it. And trust me, I ended up paying 49 cedis for the whole process, and I didn't spend more than 10 minutes there. So I came back and then I told my friend Portia, who works at DVLA, I told her, Charlie, the Goro boys are actually duping people because 120 cedis and I ended up paying 49 cedis. I didn't even spend more than 10 minutes today. And she was like, you should have done it online. I tried, but I didn't know how it worked, so she took me through the process. So the second time I had to renew my license, I did it, and I didn't even spend 5 minutes at DVLA. I did same for my parents. They also didn't spend more than 5 minutes renewing their license. I did it for a friend, I think Dinah in Cape Coast. She also didn't spend more than 5 minutes there. So this is proven and tested, all right, from my personal experience. I don't know for others, but from my personal experience, this is proven and tested. So for today's video, I'm going to take you through the process, and then you share your experience with me. Probably you've tried it before, it worked. Probably it didn't work. You still had to rely on the Goro Boy. I know there's been some modifications. Now you have to go and do the eye test with a private eye care center and all that. But for today's video, I'm actually going to teach you how to start the process online, and then later in subsequent videos we talk about going through the whole process itself after doing it online. So stay tuned and don't log out. Yeah, so you type DVLA sign in, and on the DVLA sign in page you click. It takes you to the landing page where you enter your phone number as your username and password, and then you click sign in. Now when you are logged in successfully, you'll be sent an access token code, so you enter it to it. Don't forget to type in as it's been sent, so you include the DB and then the numbers that follow. So DB dash and then the numbers that follow, and then you click verify. So when you are logged in successfully, you'll be sent to this interface where you'll be given a tutorial, but we are going to skip that. So you see view driver services, which we'll be using for today. You click on the apply for driver service. When you go to the apply for driver service, you would see a list of services DVLA provides. So then you have license renewal and replacement, replace learners. You also have delinquency and order. So it's a wide range of services, and when you put it on it, it highlights, it gives you some of the things you need or the documents you need in order to get to be able to continue with the process for that service. So let's go back, let's explore the vehicle services. So with the vehicle services, we are looking at services such as change of ownership, change of use, a vast majority of services. But for today, we are going to talk about renewal of license. So we are going back to the driver services. So for the driver services, when you click it, it should show you, this should show you a list of driver services you've used. especially if you've renewed your license before, your biometric license. So you would get a list of services you've used for the driver's license. Services, yeah. As you can see from my dashboard, I've used 3 of that before or previously. The third one is what is pending. Okay, so how do I renew my license? As you've already seen, you would select and go to the renewal of license. Now there's one for 2 years and there's one for replacement. So if you've already renewed it before, that's what you go for. If it's the 4 years exceeds, then you choose that. So now you choose the number of years for your renewal. The class, you don't touch the class of your license, that is automatically inputted there. So you choose the number of years for the renewal. Now to the center, you choose the center you want based on your location. And then the service type, there are several service types, so then you choose that also based on your pocket. When you're done, this brings you to this page. Now the price has been updated since, so when you're done, you go to pay by cash and then it generates an invoice for you. Then you click next. It brings you to this page and then you click on the printer and then you generate your invoice for this. So in my case now, it is 81 cedis for the renewal of license for 2 years, and so I have to print this document when I'm going to renew my license. Now, things to note: for effectiveness, make use of a laptop, as it is easier and more convenient to do than a phone. Remember to make a photocopy of the front and back of your documents before you go. You could do it at the DVLA office, but you will also not want to join a queue, so do it before you go. You will also have to do an eye test before you go. In the old system, it was done at the DVLA offices, but now private eye care centers do this and the charge is 50 cedis. However, some charge more than that, which is quite illegal, so be on the lookout for such people. You may end up paying a penalty if your license expires, and this is dependent on the duration of the expiration. So always renew your license well ahead of the expiration. My advice: do it a month before it expires. Lastly, go by yourself. This saves you from being exploited by middlemen. Since many of us barely go for checkup, this is also an opportunity for you to have a discounted checkup so you know the state of your eyesight. So guys, this brings me to the end of my tutorial. If you found this educative, please like, share and subscribe. Do have a nice day. Bye.